I'm so glad you've joined me today as we talk about something that affects all of us as we get older, keeping ourselves clean and comfortable with less effort and strain. You know, I remember when my mother turned 75, she started mentioning how her daily shower routine was becoming more of a challenge. Simple things like bending down to wash her feet or reaching her back weren't as easy as they used to be, and I bet many of you watching right now can relate to that. The good news is that there are so many wonderful ways to make personal hygiene easier, safer, and even more enjoyable as we age. Whether you're dealing with limited mobility, arthritis, fatigue, or you're simply looking for ways to conserve your energy for the things you love, the tips I'm going to share today can truly make a difference in your daily routine and overall quality of life. I've gathered these suggestions from healthcare professionals, occupational therapists, and most importantly, from wonderful people just like you who have found clever ways to adapt. So get comfortable, maybe grab a notepad if you'd like, and let's explore some practical ways to make personal care a little bit easier and a whole lot more pleasant. Let's start with what I believe is the foundation of easier personal care: setting up your bathroom for success. You know, when I turned 65, I realized my bathroom wasn't working with me anymore. It was working against me. So the first thing I recommend is creating a safe, accessible bathroom space. Having everything within reach can make such a difference in your daily routine. Consider installing grab bars near your toilet and in your shower or tub area. These aren't just for people with mobility issues. They provide stability for everyone, especially on slippery surfaces. My friend Martha resisted these for years because she said they made her bathroom look like a hospital. But now there are so many stylish options that blend right in with your decor: brushed nickel, oil-rubbed bronze, even decorative ones that look like towel bars but are actually sturdy enough to support your weight. Speaking of slippery surfaces, a good non-slip bath mat both inside and outside your tub or shower can prevent those dangerous falls that we all worry about. And if you're finding it harder to stand for long periods, a shower chair or bath bench is absolutely wonderful. I remember when my husband Jim finally agreed to try one. He was amazed at how much more comfortable his showers became. He could take his time without feeling rushed or unsteady. Now let's talk about one of my favorite tips: simplifying your bathing routine with the right products. As we age, our skin tends to get drier, and frequent bathing with harsh soaps can make this worse. Consider switching to moisturizing bath oils or gentle cleansers specifically formulated for sensitive, mature skin. These products clean effectively without stripping away natural oils. Many of my friends have found that 2-in-1 or even 3-in-1 products that combine body wash, shampoo, and conditioner can be real-time and energy savers. Less bottles to manage means less bending, reaching, and fumbling with caps while you're in the shower. And fewer products means less clutter in your shower space. Always a plus. Have you ever considered changing when you bathe? Many seniors find that morning showers can be more challenging when joints are stiff. A warm bath or shower in the early evening can help soothe any aches from the day's activities and might help you sleep better. Plus, if you're feeling more fatigued in the mornings, moving your bathing routine to a time when you have more energy makes perfect sense. Now I'd like to share something that made a tremendous difference for me: extending your reach. As we get older, reaching our feet, back, and other areas can become difficult or uncomfortable. Long-handled tools are absolute game changers. A long-handled bath sponge or brush can help you clean your back and lower legs without having to bend or stretch. There are also foot scrubbers that attach to the floor of your shower or tub so you can clean your feet without bending over. When my arthritis started making it difficult to grip regular washcloths, I discovered these wonderful mitt-style washcloths that slip right onto your hand. No more dropping slippery washcloths or struggling to wring them out. And they come in such cheerful colors too, which always brightens up my bathroom. Temperature control is another important aspect of comfortable bathing. Our skin becomes more sensitive to temperature extremes as we age, and our ability to sense dangerous heat may diminish. Setting your water heater to no higher than 120 degrees Fahrenheit can prevent accidental scalding. And those wonderful anti-scald devices that you can install in your shower are marvelous. They maintain a consistent water temperature even if someone flushes a toilet or runs water elsewhere in the house. For those days when a full shower or bath feels like too much effort, and we all have those days, keeping cleansing wipes nearby can be a simple solution for freshening up. These pre-moistened cloths are wonderful for a quick clean of underarms, face and other areas. They're not a replacement for regular bathing, of course, but they're perfect for those in-between times or when you're not feeling your best. I've found that breaking down my bathing routine into manageable parts has been incredibly helpful too. Maybe washing your hair one day and focusing on a good soak for your body the next. There's no rule that says you have to do everything at once. This approach conserves energy and can actually lead to better personal care because you're not rushing through everything, trying to finish before you get too tired. And remember, staying well hydrated helps your skin from the inside out. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day might not seem like a cleaning tip, but well-hydrated skin is healthier skin that's easier to clean and less likely to become irritated or damaged during bathing. I keep a pretty water bottle near me all day as a reminder. Makes drinking water feel like a treat rather than a chore. Now let's talk about something many of us find challenging as we age: hair washing. I remember when my sister started having shoulder problems and couldn't lift her arms to wash her hair properly. She discovered handheld shower heads, and what a difference they made. These wonderful devices let you direct water exactly where you need it, without awkward twisting or turning. Many models have different spray settings too. A gentle spray for your face, and a stronger one for rinsing shampoo from your hair. For those days when washing your hair in the shower is too difficult, dry shampoo can be a wonderful alternative. It comes in spray or powder form and helps absorb oils, giving your hair a fresher look and feel between regular washes. My friend Betty keeps a can by her bedside for mornings when she's feeling particularly stiff, but has an appointment to keep. Speaking of hair care, if you find your arms get tired holding a hairdryer, consider a hands-free dryer stand or a shower cap with built-in microfiber lining that absorbs moisture while you get dressed. These little adaptations can make such a difference in preserving your energy for activities you truly enjoy. Let's talk about another sensitive but important topic: maintaining cleanliness when mobility is significantly limited. If standing in the shower becomes too challenging even with a shower chair, a bed bath can be a dignified alternative. Divide the body into sections: face, arms, torso, legs, and private areas, using a fresh portion of a washcloth for each section. Starting with the cleanest areas and moving to less clean areas helps prevent spreading bacteria. Many seniors find that having a consistent routine makes bathing less overwhelming. Perhaps you wash your face and upper body one day and your lower body the next. Or maybe you prefer a full body cleanse 3 times a week with spot cleaning on other days. The important thing is finding what works for your energy levels and physical capabilities. I found that choosing the right time of day makes all the difference too. If you take medications that make you drowsy, avoid bathing during those times. If your arthritis tends to flare up in the evenings, morning baths might be better. Listen to your body's rhythms and plan accordingly. Something that made a world of difference for me was installing a telephone-style shower head with an extra long hose. This lets me sit comfortably on my shower bench and direct water precisely where I need it. The water pressure can help massage sore muscles too. It's like having a spa treatment right in your own bathroom. Now, let's talk about something we don't always discuss but is so important: taking care of those hard-to-reach areas. Between the toes, under the breasts for women, skin folds if you carry extra weight. These places need special attention to prevent odor and skin breakdown. Long-handled sponges can help, but sometimes asking for assistance from a loved one or home health aide is the best solution. There's no shame in getting help when you need it. Let's not forget about oral hygiene as part of our body cleaning routine. As we age, brushing and flossing can become more challenging, especially with arthritis in our hands. Electric toothbrushes with wider handles are easier to grip, and floss picks eliminate the need to wrap floss around your fingers. Water flossers are another wonderful option if traditional flossing has become difficult. Something else that's helped me tremendously is creating a comfortable temperature in the bathroom before bathing. Our bodies don't regulate temperature as efficiently as we age, and getting chilled during or after bathing can be uncomfortable or even dangerous. A small space heater placed safely away from water sources or a heat lamp can make the bathroom cozy and inviting. If you live in a colder climate, warming your towels before bathing is a simple luxury that makes drying off much more pleasant. A towel warmer, placing them near a heat vent, or even running them through the dryer for a few minutes, can make that transition from warm water to room temperature much less jarring. For those with sensitive skin, and many of us develop more sensitive skin as we age, patting rather than rubbing when drying off can prevent irritation. And applying moisturizer while your skin is still slightly damp helps lock in that moisture, combating the dryness that often comes with aging skin. I've found that taking a moment to really appreciate the sensory experience of bathing can transform it from a chore into a pleasure. The feel of warm water on tired muscles, the scent of a favorite soap, the soft texture of a plush towel. These simple pleasures are available to us regardless of age or ability. Sometimes it's all about shifting our perspective from having to bathe to getting to enjoy this moment of self-care. Let's talk about how clothing choices can make personal hygiene easier as we age. You might not think of clothing as part of a cleaning routine, but it certainly affects how easily we can care for ourselves. Front-closing bras, shirts with snaps instead of small buttons, elastic waistbands and slip-on shoes can all reduce the strain of dressing and undressing for bathing. My friend Helen switched to beautiful caftans and flowing tops that slip easily over her head, making her daily routine so much simpler. Adaptive clothing has come such a long way in recent years. There are now stylish options with discreet features, like magnetic closures or extra-wide openings that maintain your dignity and independence. When my husband started having trouble with zippers after his stroke, we discovered pants with Velcro closures that looked just like regular trousers. What a confidence booster for him. Something we don't always consider is how our choice of undergarments affects cleanliness. Breathable, natural fabrics like cotton help prevent moisture buildup that can lead to skin irritation or infections. And for those who occasionally experience light bladder leakage, which is completely normal as we age, there are wonderfully discreet, absorbent undergarments that look and feel just like regular underwear. The peace of mind these provide can be truly liberating. Now, I'd like to share some thoughts about managing personal care when energy is limited. You know, we all have days when our energy tank feels half empty before we even start. On those days, prioritizing is essential. Focus on cleaning the areas that need daily attention, face, underarms, genital and anal areas, and save the full body wash for when you're feeling more energetic. A tip that has helped me tremendously is keeping cleansing supplies in multiple locations around the house. A basket with essentials in the bedroom, another in the bathroom, perhaps even one in the living room if that's where you spend most of your time. This eliminates unnecessary trips back and forth when fatigue is an issue. For those with chronic conditions like arthritis or Parkinson's that affect coordination and grip strength, there are wonderful adaptive tools available. Soap on a rope, pump dispensers instead of squeeze bottles, and shower mitts that fit over your hand can make a world of difference. My sister found that attaching a small piece of fishing net to her regular soap makes it much easier to hold on to when her hands are stiff. Let's talk about foot care, which becomes increasingly important as we age. Keeping feet clean and dry helps prevent fungal infections and other problems. but bending to wash and dry between toes can be challenging. Long-handled toe washers and dryers are available, but a simple trick is to place a clean washcloth on the floor of the shower and rub your foot back and forth over it. After bathing, sitting on the edge of the bed or a chair to thoroughly dry between toes can prevent moisture-related problems. Another area that deserves special attention is our ears. Wax buildup can affect hearing and lead to discomfort, but cleaning ears safely becomes trickier with age due to less steady hands. Instead of cotton swabs, which can push wax deeper or damage the ear canal, consider using a warm washcloth over your finger to clean just the outer ear, or ask your doctor about safe ear cleaning solutions that can be used at home. For those with diabetes or circulation issues, inspecting the skin daily becomes an important part of the cleaning routine. Using a long-handled mirror to check areas you can't easily see, like between toes or the backs of legs, can help catch small issues before they become serious problems. My neighbor Frank keeps a mirror with an extendable handle in his bathroom drawer specifically for this purpose. Something else that's helped me maintain independence is installing motion sensor lights in my bathroom and hallway. Getting up during the night to use the bathroom is safer when you don't have to fumble for light switches, and better lighting makes all aspects of personal care easier and more thorough. Those little stick-on lights are inexpensive and can be placed anywhere you need extra illumination. I've found that celebrating small victories makes the whole process more positive. Maybe today you were able to wash your hair without assistance, or you figured out a new way to reach a difficult spot. These accomplishments deserve recognition. Personal care is just that, personal, and maintaining autonomy in these intimate activities contributes enormously to our sense of dignity and well-being. Remember that accepting help when needed isn't a sign of weakness, but a wise choice that can actually prolong your independence. Whether it's a family member, friend, or professional caregiver, having assistance with the more challenging aspects of personal hygiene can help preserve your energy for activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. I resisted asking for help with my weekly hair washing routine until my daughter gently pointed out that accepting her help with that one task was allowing me to remain independent with everything else. Let's talk about something that's often overlooked but so important: skincare as we age. Our skin changes dramatically over the years, becoming thinner, drier, and more delicate. I've found that switching to gentler, fragrance-free cleansers has made such a difference for my sensitive skin. And you know what? You don't need to spend a fortune on fancy products. Sometimes the simplest ones work best. A mild cleanser followed by a good moisturizer within 3 minutes of bathing helps lock in that precious moisture. Something I wish someone had told me years ago is how important it is to pay special attention to skin folds. Areas like under the breasts for women, the groin area, under the belly if you carry weight there, and even between fingers and toes need extra care. These areas can trap moisture and become breeding grounds for yeast or bacteria. A light dusting of cornstarch, not talcum powder, can help keep these areas dry, but be careful not to apply too much, as caking can cause irritation. I want to address something that many of us experience, but few want to discuss: occasional bladder leakage. It's actually quite common as we age, and nothing to be embarrassed about. If this is something you deal with, staying clean becomes even more important to prevent skin irritation. The good news is there are wonderful cleansing wipes specifically designed for adult incontinence that are pre-moistened with gentle pH-balanced cleansers. Keeping these easily accessible in your bathroom can make a world of difference in maintaining freshness throughout the day. For those who might be helping a loved one with bathing, I've learned some valuable lessons from the home health aide who assisted my husband after his surgery. Maintaining dignity is paramount. Always explain what you're going to do before you do it. Keep the person covered as much as possible with a towel or robe, and give them the opportunity to wash private areas themselves if they're able. Sometimes just having a washcloth placed in their hand gives them a sense of control and participation. Did you know that the medications many of us take can affect our personal hygiene needs? Some blood pressure medications can cause dry mouth, making oral care even more important. Others might make us perspire more or cause our skin to be more sensitive to sunlight. It's worth asking your doctor or pharmacist about these side effects so you can adjust your cleansing routine accordingly. I've discovered that certain fabrics make a huge difference in staying fresh longer. Natural, breathable materials like cotton are wonderful for undergarments because they allow air circulation. Moisture-wicking fabrics that draw dampness away from the skin are excellent for those of us who perspire easily. And for bedding, cotton sheets are not only comfortable but also better for our skin than synthetic materials. My friend Louise introduced me to something that changed my bathing routine completely: shower steamers. They're like bath bombs, but for showers. You simply place one on the floor of your shower, where it gets a little wet, but not directly under the water stream. And as it dissolves, it releases wonderful aromatherapy scents. Eucalyptus is particularly good for clearing sinuses, and lavender helps with relaxation. It transforms a regular shower into a spa-like experience. For those with arthritis in the hands, larger handles on toothbrushes and hairbrushes make them much easier to grip. There are also wonderful automatic soap dispensers that don't require any squeezing or pumping. Just hold your hand underneath and the soap comes out. These little adaptations can make such a difference in maintaining independence. If you find yourself feeling fatigued during your hygiene routine, try sitting down for parts of it. Brushing your teeth, applying moisturizer, even styling your hair. Many of these tasks can be done sitting comfortably at a vanity or kitchen table. There's no rule that says you have to stand for your entire routine. I've learned the importance of checking my skin regularly, especially areas I can't easily see. A long-handled mirror can help you check your back and the backs of your legs for any concerning changes in moles or skin texture. My dermatologist recommends doing this once a month. Mark it on your calendar so you don't forget. Remember that staying well hydrated is one of the best things you can do for your skin. When we're dehydrated, our skin shows it quickly, becoming more fragile and prone to tears or bruising. I keep water bottles throughout my house as visual reminders to drink throughout the day. And finally, don't underestimate the power of a good night's sleep for your skin's health. Our skin repairs itself while we rest, so those 8 hours are precious for maintaining healthy skin. Clean bedding also makes a difference. I try to change my pillowcases at least twice a week since they collect oils from our hair and skin that can cause irritation over time. By incorporating these practices into your routine, you'll find that maintaining personal hygiene becomes less of a chore and more of an act of self-care. After all, taking care of our bodies is a way of honoring the incredible journey they've taken us on throughout our lives. As we come to the end of our time together today, I want to leave you with perhaps the most important tip of all. Be gentle with yourself. Our bodies have carried us through decades of living, loving, and experiencing this beautiful world. They deserve our care and respect, even when they don't cooperate as readily as they once did. Remember that personal hygiene isn't just about cleanliness, it's about dignity, independence, and self-care. Each small adaptation you make to your routine isn't an admission of defeat, but rather a testament to your wisdom and resilience. You're not giving in to limitations, you're finding creative ways to live your best life despite them. I hope you found at least 1 or 2 suggestions today that speak to your specific situation. Perhaps it's something as simple as a long-handled sponge or as transformative as rethinking when you bathe. Whatever changes you decide to try, introduce them gradually and be patient with the process. And please know that asking for help when you need it is a sign of strength, not weakness. We all need support at various times in our lives, and there's no shame in reaching out when personal care becomes challenging. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Here's to making each day a little easier, a little more comfortable, and a lot more enjoyable. Until next time, take good care of yourself. You absolutely deserve it.